Hello, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Joining Me Today podcast. Ooh, really switching out with the hands today. Welcome back to another episode of the Joining Me Today podcast. I got to be honest, I so hate doing intros now at this point. But yeah, another episode of the show, episode 37, the third episode of season three. Like I said before, we're in season three now. It's the shows have been cancelled yet. I'm still going, unlike most Netflix shows. Music recommendation time. Today's music recommendation. I got to be honest, I wanted to do this song a couple of episodes ago and I forgot to do it. And I think this is the time to do it, considering the guests I've got on today, considering what we're going to be promoting today. The song I've got to do for today's episode is a song by Diva Bleach, and it's the song Kiss Me Goodbye. It's an absolutely great pop punk song. They're a band all the way from one of the states in the south of America. There's so many of them, they all sound similar, and I can't think which one it is. They're from that sort of area. I think it's Arkansas. Nobody hold me to that. Absolutely amazing, amazing song. Just one of those kind of female pop punk songs that, if you're a fan of that sort of stuff, you can just really get behind it. It's got great beat, great energy to it. It's absolutely fantastic. They're a fantastic band. I'm just putting it out there now. They released an album this year, and the JMT Podcast Music Awards are coming up. I'm not saying they're nominated. I'm just saying that they brought out an album this year, and the awards are coming up. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying they're linked. I'm just putting it out there. That's all I'm saying. So that is my music recommendation for today's episode. And now to jump into the main portion of today's episode. Today on the show, I have got I'm been so excited about this interview because because of the wider context of this. This is just everything about what's happening right now is awesome, right? It's just this is amazing. I can't think of the words to describe it. These guys are an absolutely fantastic band. I'm so happy to have them on the show. They're going to be headlining my gig in 2 days' time from when we're recording this. It's Autumn Fires. How you guys doing?
Hey, yeah,
Hey.
we're good, man. Thank you so much.
I'm so glad to have you guys on the show. We have to jump into it straight away. The show in Ipswich. Oh my God, this should be coming out before the show. It should be coming out before the show. Yeah, tell us all about it. You guys are headlining. It's awesome.
Yeah, we're super excited. Yeah, it's a really cool lineup. And yeah, we get to play our new song Fall For You for the second time as well, which is exciting. So if you guys missed it at the London show we just played, then you're here in Ipswich. Yeah, debuting that new song Fall For You. So really exciting.
And I'm very happy because I did get to see you guys play it for the first time. I was there at the London gig on Tuesday, which was absolutely awesome. I also realised it's actually my first London gig, but it's also the
Oh,
second time I've been to a gig in London, if that makes sense. I was meant to go to one last year, but I was there just to do press. I couldn't stay for the gig. So you guys were also my first London gig, which is really awesome. And
Oh,
yes,
brilliant.
oh my gosh.
yeah, it was absolutely crazy. And doing Fall For You live, it's amazing. Tell us about the new single. I'm so buzzing about it.
Thank you. So the new single Fall For You is I think we've said in a couple of interviews is something that we kind of have strayed away from doing before because we're like our music is pretty angsty, like a little bit moody. It's still like that jumpy pop punk. So we didn't want to do something that was super like cheesy. About like meeting your partner when you're kind of single and then suddenly this person just kind of appears in your life. But we're really excited about it. Do you want to?
No, you've got it there.
Oh, we also
I
I
was
was
gonna
going
say,
to say
Callum
maybe
just
you want
was
to talk
like,
about
yeah,
the mesh.
okay, cool. Like,
You
what?
just left that open for me. I have nowhere to go with it.
Yeah, so working with the producer Ramesh was really really cool. He is someone that we've wanted to work with for ages. He's absolutely fantastic. He's so talented, and he has a very like instinctive talent with pop punk and alternative music. So yeah, it fit together like a glove. It was really a smooth process working with him. He's awesome.
And the thing I've also got to say about I I absolutely love the music video. I saw it the other day. Like honestly and stuff, I'm gonna geek out a little bit about music videos and stuff, so just bear with me, everyone listening to this. The style of that music video, it was the first thing I've got to say, it was very reminiscent of like early 2010s indie stuff, that kind of indie pop kind of stuff. And the style of that video, I'm not even just saying this, like just to show off, whatever. I had an idea of like, I would love to see a music video in that style with a song that I really vibed with, that kind of. I can't figure out how to describe it, but obviously you guys have done the video, you know what I'm trying to sort of say, whatever.
Hmm.
Like, tell us about the production of that video because you literally brought one of my dream sort of video ideas to life there. It was
Oh,
amazing.
thank you. Yeah, so if you've not seen the video is stock frame animation. So it's like 500 plus pages of like literally pictures of our band dancing around, like playing our instruments. And then what the editors have done is they've gone in to every single frame and like painted on it, like they've drawn on it, they've used highlighters. So when we filmed the video, we filmed it on a green screen. So we like performed like multiple times as you do for a music video shoot, and then they chose the best um clips and kind of cut it down. And then it's also like a really silly video as well because it's a really fun song. It's very bouncy. So you've got um us performing, but also us just kind of hanging out, having a laugh. I think Luca does the worm in the video as well. So
Yeah, I've got
um
you on my shoulders playing drums with
yeah,
my head.
absolutely. It's just really like it's really fun. And actually, a fun fact about the video as well is when Neil filmed his like pop punk jump, because we all do a little like pop punk jump. When he did his bass strap broke and he like basically dropped his bass, but luckily it didn't break.
And
Because
you
he
can
jumped really
see
form.
you can
Yeah,
see it almost snap in the video because there's a frame or two where he lands and
yeah,
it just drops. You know, just for that frame or two, and you can see it happen. But watching that
yeah,
back in slow-mo on the actual camera was really funny, wasn't it?
I really
yeah.
want to
But yeah,
see now,
absolutely fun.
like a bloopers version, but like animated like the video. So going frame by frame, seeing the bloopers. Is the guitars going up, up? There it goes, like proper frame by frame. But
Good
Hire
idea,
them
though.
again. Yeah, just be like, hey guys, we've got another project for you. It's
Yeah,
Neil dropping space.
yeah, oh, don't. But 500 frames you said about. That's
500 bits of paper.
Frames.
that is
Frames.
that's what? Because I thought it would have been done like, okay, you take one shot and then it's just put the filter over, but it's literally by the frame, by the paper. Is that literally how it was done then?
Yeah, and they said they went through like multiple scanners because their scanners kept breaking. But like so they printed off all the pictures, like drew on them, annotated them like with lyrics and things like that, and they scanned each one in. But the thing that we also asked of them to do and just make it even more legwork for them was we asked their own little doodle, their own little annotation, like a heart or a star or something like that. And we got loads and loads of submissions. It's like a little Easter egg. Like a lot of the fans have been watching the video going, there's my doodle that I put in. And yeah, it's just really special. I think it feels special.
Yeah, and it really is a fantastic video. If you guys can go check it out, you definitely should. Okay, so we spoke about the new single. We've obviously spoke about the gig in Ipswich. I'm so excited for it. Like I'm buzzing. Like I said, 2 days time, and I'm like, I can't believe it's nearly here. I'm so happy you guys are going to be headlining. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. But something else we've got to speak about, a much bigger moment from this year for you guys. I hate to say that I have to compete with Download, but they are a bit bigger than me. You know, their show is a bit bigger. Playing at Download, oh my goodness, tell us all about that.
Yeah, it was just. I mean, it was great the whole weekend. We went and checked out our stage the day we got there, didn't we? Which was the Friday. We went and saw
Crossfade.
Crossfaith, wasn't it?
Mm.
Yeah. And we all just remember sort of walking towards the stage. It just looked like a normal tent. and then you walk in and it just keeps going. It's bigger and bigger and bigger. And what you just see, like anyone watching us was just like jaws on the floor. We were like, "Damn, we get to play this in the morning."
Yeah, it was crazy. We watched Green Day and like a few other bands as well. And obviously we're a pop punk band, so Green Day mean a lot to us. Like, you know, that's the kind of stuff we've grown up listening to. So it was really like special to see them again. And then I would say that we got a good night's sleep, but we didn't sleep. Not only just because of the planes, but also we were just too like excited. We were like kids waiting for Santa to come on Christmas. We just couldn't stop talking and chatting and just having a giggle. And then
And we had to be at stage for like 7 a.m. or something,
yeah,
wasn't it?
yeah.
7 a.m. Oh, sod that.
So we're having our showers at like 5 a.m.
Yeah.
And then yeah, we headed over. And it was one of those things where, because we've like been, you know, one of those bands that is like, we started from the bottom and have just like slowly built up our band over the course of years and years. It was really fantastic to be able to see just everything, like such a huge crowd, and meet so many amazing people, meet everyone at the press, and meet like fans as well, and have like our friends and family and stuff there as well, celebrating. And yeah, it was really, really special. To be honest, after we played, we did all get off stage and had a bit of a cry in our like little tour van, because we were just so emotional.
And if you guys can see, like, there's videos online of your guys' set and stuff like that there at downloads, check them out. It's one of those things where it's like, obviously, and stuff like that, you know, like, even though I'm not in the band, it's like I kind of put myself in your guys' shoes of like, what would I feel in that moment? And I'm like, I would have been like, I was feeling proud for you guys, you know what I mean? I was like, this is just amazing that like a band, like I said, like you guys in it, you know, get in your moment in a way. It's
Yeah.
fantastic. And speaking of that, we've got to speak about what led to it, and it was you guys winning the deal with Kerrang Radio. And I've got to
Yeah.
specifically speak about the video when you guys found out. I saw that video when you were surprised. I love that video. It is so like wholesome and everything. Tell us about that.
Oh my gosh. So
I mean,
we
I think we all, when we got that video call, we were all like,
no.
"Did we win? No, we can't have done. Did we? Really? Because why would they? No, we don't know. Why would they do?" We were all like on the fence, not sure which way really to think. And then they kept pushing us off the other side, being like, "Don't worry, it's not good news. You know, don't worry." Yeah. Um, and then yeah, you know, they were like, you know, "Oh well, you know, any questions you can ask how to do better next time and stuff like that." And it was, you know, we were all like, maybe it is true then. Maybe we didn't win. And then Sophie K jumped on, and I don't know if anyone else recognized her, but I knew she wasn't HR.
Oh, we were like, it would be just cruel to, you know, get someone cool like Sophie K to reject you. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was one of those things as well. Like, you know, when you're in,
They edited out your scream, didn't
they
they?
did have to edit out my screams. It's such a blood
I
curdling.
did
Like,
wonder why it went silent, because I'm like, well, Charlotte's
yeah,
clearly not silent here, and it's suddenly I
no,
could tell. Yeah, something went
it's
on.
because I jumped out of my seat like screaming, and Sophie's like laughing, and then it like cuts back in when I'm acting normal again. But yeah, it's one of those things where, you know, as a band, especially because this is our first, you know, time being signed to a label, we are very used to, you know, in this industry you get rejected for lots of things. You know, lots of times you try and get on tours and shows and things, and there's just, you know, there's a lot of other bands out there, fantastic bands. So rejection is just part of being in a band. So we were kind of thinking, like Neil said, you know, if we don't get through, we don't get through. And then there's just that part of you that's just crossing everything and hoping that it happens. So yeah, it was the coolest thing ever, and we're still on cloud nine because it's still the coolest thing ever.
Speaking of that moment where you're celebrating, I got to be honest. Why was Charlotte the only one celebrating? Because the rest of you guys, you were happy, I could tell.
They didn't
But
believe it. They were
you
just
guys
like,
were
no,
just sitting there. It was like you'd just been told like you were going to get an extra lunch, and Charlotte was told like she just won the lottery. I just loved the different type of reactions. It was just so funny. Like, what was happening there?
so.
I mean, that is just straight up Charlotte, to be fair.
And the funny thing
But
is, oh yeah,
I was just gonna say, I think we were all at work. I know I was at work.
Yeah.
Yay! Just the boss hanging over you, like,
Yeah.
oh no, I'm not doing anything. I'm on my
Like
break.
a full lunch break. Yeah.
Yeah.
In all fairness, after we had the call, we were just like, we couldn't stop just being like, thank you, like what the F. And then after we did the call with Marshall and Karang, we did our own little mini video call as a band. And we were like, wait, what? What just happened? And we were all just speechless, like we couldn't comprehend it. We were just like, this is some kind of prank, this is some kind of joke. Like it can't be real. But yeah, it's it it's very cool.
That's probably got to be one of those moments where you're like, it's the validation moment of, oh, like this is why we're doing this. Like all the effort, all the work and stuff. Obviously, you know what I mean. You love doing the sort of smaller gigs and stuff like that, but like to get the record label deal, to get the setup download, that must be that moment of like, oh, this is why we're doing all this.
Yeah, the imposter syndrome
Yeah.
was real, but I think when when you have been working hard as a band like we have over years, you do spend lots of time, effort, money, you put your heart into everything that you do. And when you're practicing solidly all the time, you're writing hundreds and hundreds of songs and cherry picking the best ones, and you're playing shows when you start off to no one, like two people and a sound guy, and then you're building your way up. So it's one of those things where when you do get that validation and someone says, what you've built is actually really cool and you should be celebrating it, it is very validating because it makes you feel like it was worth all the hours and years that you put in. So
Yeah, and I think the two moments it really sort of sunk in was probably like not even getting in the van to go to download, but actually getting through the gate, being like, they didn't lie to us. Like we're in, and then
pass.
yeah, and then like, turning up at Marshall and then just, going, oh, that's them, and just the big gate opening, and then we're just rocking up and we're like, all right, well, yeah, here to record, all right. I think those were the two moments where it was actually like, oh,
Okay,
it's real.
For me, it was when they were talking about the voting and they were like, this year the judges, it was quite unanimous. It was like 8 out of 10 judges or something like that voted for us. So that actually really made me feel happy because I felt like it wasn't like a fluke. Like they
You didn't
actually
just
really
scrape
thought
by
we
the
were
victory.
special.
It was
Yeah.
no, you won one, and it weren't just because you
Yeah.
just about got it, kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't like two people had picked one band and that happened 5 times because there was 10 of them, and then they rock paper scissored it. It was just unanimous, wasn't it? Which was really cool. So
Could you imagine that situation that they actually did rock paper scissors it, and then you guys had won that way? That'd be like the maddest thing ever. Like we
Gosh.
won because somebody picked paper. But yeah, it's been great chatting about all that stuff with you guys. We've covered a lot of great ground and stuff, and now we've got to get into the final two things of today's episode. First of all, I've done it again. I've left it till later in the episode. I need to stop doing that. I've done my song recommendation. Now I want to get your guys' song recommendations. It's a staple of every episode. What songs would you guys like to recommend out there?
I mean, I think you'll get two completely different ones from both of
Yeah,
That's
us.
do you want
literally
two
what
or
I
do you
got
want
with
a
Rex. We
band?
got two different ones with Rex as well.
Go on then.
Gosh, I don't know.
I mean, you already know mine's gonna be a bear tooth.
I was thinking yours is going to be a band. Does it have to be a small band or can it be like a bigger band or
It
any
can
band?
literally we've had game soundtrack music on here. It can literally be anyone,
Mm.
any music, anything.
It's cool. Okay. Um, my recommendation, the song I've been loving at the moment is it's not niche by any means, but it's The Weather by All Time Low. Like that's the song that I've been spinning at the moment and I love. That just came out and that's really, really cool.
Yeah, that whole album is really good, to be fair. Yeah. But mine always varies, but anything from Beartooth is a good pick. Really, they're like my number one band. They will be my number one band for the fourth year in a row on Spotify Wrapped, I think, this year.
I like the way
Um,
as well you were like, "Oh, my choices vary," and it's like you've already said you're going with Beartooth. Don't set this up.
yeah,
Just get into it. The Beartooth love. Don't beat around the bush.
you just go anything from the Surface album. I mean, even the bonus track from the Deluxe Attention is probably my favorite song in it at the moment. So I'd be going that one right now.
But yeah, that's some great recommendations, guys. Absolutely, absolutely fantastic. And now we've got to get into the final question. It's the second time I'm doing this new final question. We've said goodbye to the old final question. We've got the new one, and you guys are actually going to be the first recipients, I guess, to phrase it one way, of the new last question format. I am now getting my guests at the end of episodes to ask the next guest or guests their own question. So they're going to ask them a question. The guests now become the interviewers for who's coming next. And Rex has got two questions for you guys and stuff. May's question was, if you guys could tour with any band, who would it be? I'm pretty sure that was the question. I think it was that one.
Oh my God, it's such a hard one though.
All Time Low or Neck Deep.
Really? Yeah,
My favorite
those are
bands.
great options. Thing is, my favorite band of all time ever is Paramore, but I know they're not touring now. It's only Hayley. I would say, actually, I would say if there's a band we'd love to tour with now, it would be South Arcade, because they are very, very cool. Female fronted as well, British. Take us on tour, please. We love
so
you.
good when we saw them at Slam Dunk.
So good.
It's really annoying. I think their set got cut short. I think they only did like 4 songs.
I've been a fan for ages, lurking. So yeah, they should take us on tour. But, yeah, that's our answers.
And Callum's one's obviously going to be Beartooth, but you know, we don't need to. We've already covered. We know what the answer is. We already know what the answer is going to be.
When in
there.
doubt, Beartooth.
When in doubt, when in doubt. And the other question, George's question is, if you guys could make if you guys were to make a record, unlimited budget, sort of, you know, like you've got a magic wand, you can sort of do whatever you guys want. He wants to know how would you approach making the record? So in terms of maybe a producer you're going to get on it, maybe who else you're going to collaborate with on it. Just what would be the whole process, the experience of making like a particular record? What would you guys do? Like the dream thing.
I mean, if you got another hour,
Wow.
there's a lot to go through. There's a lot to unpack. I mean, one of my favorite producers of all time is Ramesh. We recorded with him a few months ago. You know, so we've used his guitar tones for our live sound and recording sound for many years now. You know,
best stand for the longest time, in all fairness.
Yeah, he's really good. So yeah, I really like him, and I'd be absolutely over the moon to go with him again. But for me, the one thing I would change is I would go and see if we can live in the studio and sort of write it all, just spend our time just, you know, hanging out, writing music, seeing what we can come up with. You know, that's unlimited budget. You know, you sit there, you spend a month, 2 months just writing. That would be mine.
I mean, I have about 1 million different people I would want to work with, as well as my band. Like people who I would want on like collabs. Derek from State Champs, Ben from Neck Deep, Michaela from Yours Truly. Like I could think of 1 million different people I would want like on our songs, getting involved, and loads of really talented producers. I definitely would probably want to record at different places around the world as well, not just England, so that we could work with the coolest people who are into Autumn Fires. So yeah, I mean, how long have you got, honestly?
Yeah, there's that, what's it called, Blackbird Studios or something? Can't remember where it is, but it's like a 20 million pound music studio. It's really cool. If you don't know what it is, go have a look at it, because it's phenomenal.
It's got like a pool and like a...
No, it's just a building, but it's massive. It's got like 3 drum rooms or something, 3 vocal rooms. You can record the whole thing separately but together, and it's like, damn. You know, I think they said they had like £1 million worth of drum kits in there or something.
With an EP or like an album, you would just want it sounds silly, but you just want time. Like if someone said, hey, I need you to whip up the album, but you've got 3 days, like, no. But if they said, yeah, we'll give you a healthy amount of time so that you can get everything you want in it, all the little bits, all the little extra synths, you know, your strings, everything, all the extra bits, that would be chef's kiss, I think.
I've got to say as well, I love the shout out to Yours Truly and stuff. They've never come up on this show, and they're such an awesome band. So that'd be you guys. Honestly, going back to the touring question, if you guys open for Yours Truly, like if they ever did a UK tour, honestly, I'm going. I'm getting tickets, pre-ordering them
Yeah.
like, straight away. So that'd be absolutely awesome. I appreciate that shout out there, 100%.
Mate, that's so good.
I want to be girlfriends with Michaela and Harmony so bad. I'm such big fans of both of them, honestly. So cool.
Just checking.
I can be friends with them. I can be friends with them.
You just didn't
Fall
include
for You
me.
is actually about Michaela from yours truly now. That's the
Yeah.
official
Real.
canon.
So real.
Anyway, so that's been an absolutely fantastic episode with you guys and stuff. Obviously, one final big shout out and stuff. Thank you guys for doing this and doing the gig that we're going to have in 2 days. If you weren't able to go to it, obviously we'll have some highlights, clips online. Check them out as well. Check out these guys' music. Check out the music video for Fall for You. Go check them out. Check out their stuff. They're absolutely amazing. But anyway, time. Peace out.